Blazing Five. Love the Blazing Five this week, going after some of the biggest games this week. And Joy Taylor is joining me on a Friday. Joy, I've got a sweater on. I'm headed to a little ski trip this weekend. So
we're matching.
We are matching. I'm excited. I have my ski season start for me with my kids this weekend.
That is going to be fun.
Oh, my God, I love it.
Get some outdoor, fresh air.
Yeah, God, don't I
Doesn't
need...
it feel good to, like...
Oh, yeah.
It's so weird how much you appreciate fresh air now. When I'm, like, in my car and I'm on the highway, all the windows are down. I'm like, safe air.
Safe air. Good to have you in. So what you saw last night, this is what a New England offense looks like against the top 5 defense. 10 first downs, 200 total yards, 3 for 16 on 3rd and 4th down. And the quarterback, 9 for 16 and a 53 quarterback rating. For the record, they scored 6 points against the good San Francisco defense and 3 against the Rams. This is with the best football coach in the history of the National Football League. That's what they are. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is. The GOAT left. Cam looks inept. The difference between quarterback, wide receiver, tight end, running back talent, New England or Rams, isn't even close. And by the way, what we saw last night and what we've seen this year, it's called Greg Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs. The system, the coach, the system. Then Tim Duncan got old. They won less. Tim Duncan retires, and they're completely irrelevant. The Spurs are the 3rd best and most relevant team in Texas. Systems need stars. They don't just need them. They're dependent on them. Phil Jackson's system, Shaq and Kobe won championships. And Kobe and Gasol, you can win championships. And Kobe by himself with a triangle offense is swept in the first round. Phil Jackson, how'd he do when Michael left for baseball? The system doesn't work as well. It's not that you need stars for a system. You're totally dependent on them. New England, though, fell into something I've seen so many times. Old, successful men. The more they won, the more arrogant they got, the more they talked about how great the system was, the less they listened to anybody outside of their sphere. God, I've seen this in broadcasting. I've seen it in football. I've seen it in every business. And then we have a cultural change that the league is becoming more weapons-based. Tight end, wide receiver, running back, quarterback. Of the teams I think can win the Super Bowl today, Green Bay, Kansas City, Cleveland, Rams, Saints, Seattle, Tampa, Buffalo. They don't all have great defenses. They don't all have Hall of Fame coaches. They've all got weapons. New England's now 6-7. They will not make the playoffs. They have no momentum. They don't have a current quarterback. They don't have a future quarterback. I know Belichick can coach defense. Best ever. I know he can coach special teams. Probably best ever. But offensively, this is why Brady left. You can't win big in this league, even with the world's best coach, a top 10 defense, great special teams, when you have a BB gun for an offense. If you took the top 10 skill players in that game last night, quarterback, receiver, tight end, running back, the Rams have all 10. Damian Harris is the only Patriot that is close. But it's the system. It's the system. It's the system. They're dependent on stars. And Sean McVay, by the way, he's got a system too with a bunch of good players. Belichick's a great coach, the best ever. But I've seen it. So was Popovich. But I've seen it over and over. Mid-70-year-old legend. The more they win, the more you read about the system, the more they think they know, the less they let anybody in, and the system has value. But the Spurs don't have a star, and the Patriots don't have a quarterback, and no great coach or system can win with it. You've seen it twice this year when they faced the top defense. 6 points against the Niners, 3 against the Rams, 10 first downs, a 53 quarterback rating. Watch the games. Systems have value, but they are wholly dependent on stars. The Kobe, the Shaq, the MJ, the Pippen, the Brady, the Duncan. All right, let's, big game this weekend. I think Buffalo's going to hand it to Pittsburgh. And people have said, you